Kevin Patrick, and guess what? I have a special guest today. Now, this gentleman, and not only is he good looking, he's been keeping soul music alive for a long, long time. He's keeping it going for all of us. He's carrying the torch. CDs out, all about soul music, good guy, passing it on to the children. What else can I say about him besides his name? And that's none other than Mr. Gerald McClendon. Gerald, hey, man, thanks for finally getting here, brother.
It's great to be here, man. Kicking it with KP,
yes.
That's what this is about.
Yes, and we're all about to help each other, right?
Very.
Okay, so I've talked about all of the soul singing and all of that, which I love so much.
Yeah.
When did you get your start?
Actually, it started, I recall being about 5 years old when I got the bug, man. I was just kind of laying in the park, looking at a robin and thinking about Rockin' Robin. And the rest is history. It's been, you know, just all about rockin' soul music, man.
Okay, okay. So how long have you been keeping it alive with this band?
Oh, God. Well, actually, I've been doing my own thing for probably about 15 years now. But before that, I worked with other guys and, you know, did the wedding circuit and all that stuff. But always singing soul music, man. I mean, I grew up on soul. You know, in the day, in my day, you could walk down the street and the record stores were playing soul music, just pumping it out on the street. It was hard to not be drawn in. You couldn't walk by it, you know. It was just served up to you, you know, soul music. And I got this every day. And it just, it's, you know, soul is really, it's in you.
Right.
You either got it or you don't.
Right, right.
And I got it.
Yes, you do. What about some of your early influences?
Early influence, I gotta say, was, you know, Stevie Wonder. You know, when he was a kid, you know, I immediately was drawn to him. There was Michael Jackson, of course, the Jackson 5. Smokey Robinson was one of my favorite. I love the way he writes, you know. I try to write in that vein, you know, because he's great. Marvin Gaye, you know, you name it. I could go on forever. Wilson Pickett, come on, man.
So, oh yeah, all the good guys. Yes, the Godfather. So, what's for your future right now? What's going on?
Well, you know, I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, for one, Kevin, and I want to find a way to give back to the kids. You know, I did a program with the schools, but it was all about blues, which I'm not shy about doing that as well. But in my heart and soul is soul music, which they don't call it that anymore.
Right.
Know? They consider it pop music or whatever.
R&B.
R&B. Yeah. You know, I mean, I'm old school. It's soul music. That's
soul
what
music.
It is.
You know,
it's where it comes from.
I call you the soul man with the soul plan. You remember hearing that? Yeah. So we have him here, the soul man with the soul plan. You've got it straight from Gerald McClendon on Kicking It with KP.
Welcome back. Our Battle of the Bands continuing this morning with another talented Chicago artist. This morning we are showcasing R&B singer and songwriter Gerald McClendon. Welcome.
Thank you.
And I have to say, you used to sing in high school, Calumet High School, Shaka Khan. Have to mention that.
Back when I was a kid.
Years ago. Tell me about your music. What type of music you sing?
I consider it soul music, you know. There was a time when they call it R&B, they call it everything, but I call it soul music.
Always and forever.
It comes from here.
That's right. Okay, what are you going to sing for us this morning?
We're going to do the 4th track on the CD. It's entitled I'm Loving You.
I'm Loving You. Take it away, Gerald McClendon.
Now I find that hard to see. Told me you'd share with me, though I got nothing you're giving me. You got me blinded emotionally, and my pockets ain't as deep as they used to be. You've been dragging my heart all across this town. Can't you see, baby, that I'm not your clown? You've been keeping me cool, knowing that I got you hot. And when it's time for the loving, you're too quick to stop. You act like love is something new to you. Can't you see, baby, Oh, baby, that's what I'm trying to do. See, I'm loving you. Yes, I'm loving you. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, my love, I give to you. Can't you give me